welcome to SUTV News for February 5th, 2013. I'm Stephen Graves. Well, while you were away on winter break, there were some major changes happening around campus. As has been apparent with all of the construction vehicles and equipment around campus, SU is making some major changes to some of its biggest buildings. One of these includes the Choptank Residence Hall for students to move into this semester. SUTV's David Cabrera gives us an inside look into this building.
As you've walked around campus, you may have seen some new changes. One of those changes is the Choptank Hall. As you can see, the new glass entrance replaces the two side entrances that used to be there. Besides the new glass entrance, there are many other new renovations inside of Choptank. And we talked to some of the residents, and they are more than pleased with the results.
Like right when I first walked in, I saw a nice big new TV. The lounge is really nice compared to Chester. We didn't even have a lounge really. It was more of dorms on the first floor. But now it's a place that we could all just hang out with everyone, and it's really fun. It's easier to connect with other students in the building because we could come down here, watch a movie or anything we really want to watch on the TV. And while in Chester, all we had was a ping pong table. It was only guys. Now you can chill with girls and guys.
When I moved in, I was like, my room is really different because now I have my own bathroom. So I was really excited when I moved in. It was a lot of new people, so that was really fun.
Choptank has the brand new single entrance, and it's a main entrance. It's different from Chester, where we had two separate entrances where it was easier for residents to just come in and go to their rooms. Here, you walk past everybody. You walk past the RA desk, so we get to get engaged with residents way easier than we could last semester. In the lobby, we have the water fountain that you fill up. You can actually fill up your water bottles with it, and it saves the world in plastic. And it's filtered water, so it's fine. It's not tapped. They added a classroom, a study room, and both of those are accessible to the residents in the building. We have a new laundry room with a few new dryers and things. So it's a lot of new things going on in Choptank that residents are excited about and that we're excited about. And it's been working well since we've moved in.
Right next to Choptank Hall is Chester Hall, which is also under construction and will have the same new renovations as Choptank. Construction will be completed for residents to move in by next semester. This is David Cabrera for SUTV News.
Thank you, David. We will be sure to keep you updated on all the construction taking place on and around campus in the coming weeks and months. And meanwhile, a family member of the 5-year-old Alabama boy says that he is happy to be home after 6 days of being held underground by 65-year-old Jimmy Lee Dykes. The FBI decided to storm the bunker where the boy was being held on Monday after they started to become worried about the direction that the talks were heading with the captor. The boy is in good health and is expected to make a full recovery. And this year's Black History Month theme reads, "At the crossroads of freedom and equality, the Emancipation Proclamation and the March on Washington." And Salisbury University is joining in on the celebration with a series of programs. There will be talks, performances, a special film, and a special dinner. SU's annual African American History Month dinner featuring the Bernard Sweetney Jazz Quartet will be held from 4:30 p.m. to 7:30 p.m. this Friday in the Commons. There are many more scheduled events throughout the next 28 days, and you can keep tuning in for times and locations. You can also go online to the school's events section to keep up with everything that's going on around campus this February. And screams and shouts could be heard all throughout campus as our home Maryland NFL team came through with a win in the Super Bowl. Proud Ravens fans have been parading through campus with their purple gear and making it known how proud they really are. SUTV caught up with some members of Sig Tau while playing football on the quad to see how they felt about the Ravens win.
Excited when the Ravens won. It was just crazy. We had a bunch of people over at our house, had some good food, good company, and then when the Ravens won, it was just like out of this world. Like everyone just went crazy. Like we all went and just raged outside, and I went streaking up and down my street, and it was.
I've never been so nervous in my entire life. I mean, I remember back in 2001 when they went. My mom, my dad, and my aunt and uncle were there, and it was just so crazy to watch. It was so nerve-wracking, but it's great to see the Lombardi Trophy come back to Baltimore. I'm excited.
I was jumping up and down, running all over the room, throwing beers in the air. I was so excited. It was like New Year's Eve. I've always been a Ravens fan ever since I was little. Favorite player, has been Ray Lewis. And he's a great guy.
You're sad about him retiring?
I'm sad about him retiring. But I'm glad he went out on a win.
And right now, I'm with SUTV Sports Night's Kat Murphy to talk about the big win for the Ravens. So, Kat, what a win for the Ravens. Like, this was huge for Maryland.
This was a really big game, especially for people who are from Baltimore.
Yeah, so I know there's a lot of excitement going on through campus, and everyone's walking around with their purple. I see you on with yours.
I'm sporting. I'm excited too. I'm a Baltimore fan, definitely.
Yeah, so we saw a little bit of the reaction. What have you heard while you've been walking around campus of the students? How has it been?
Well, I think a lot of people are really excited about the game. I know here at Salisbury there are people that are, from other different parts of Maryland and, definitely like other teams, but I think a lot of people really are excited about this, and they actually had a parade in Baltimore today. Unfortunately, I could not attend, but they are making a really big deal about it, and I think the fans of Baltimore are very, very excited.
Okay, and speaking of Salisbury, I heard that there was a local connection here at Salisbury.
Yes.
Tell us about that.
The owner of the Ravens, actually, Steve Bisciotti, graduated here in 1982, and Kevin DeBoski, who is currently a trainer on the Ravens staff, was a student trainer during his time here at SU as well. Although the owner doesn't have very strong connections to Salisbury anymore, it's still kind of an unknown fact.
Right. Well, I think that's really cool that
it is. It's
something here at Salisbury can be connected to Baltimore Ravens like
absolutely.
that. There's, like I said, there's been hype around campus and everything, but I want to know, how did the Sports Nights ladies think about the win? Were there some people who weren't fans or not? How was that?
Well, we talked a little bit, just about the game in general. Obviously, there was a blackout, and that was a really big deal. It really changed the momentum of the game. I think a lot of people are a little skeptical about the Ravens win, only because there were a lot of lucky breaks for the Ravens in a lot of games. They beat very tough teams with very good quarterbacks, like the Broncos and with Peyton Manning and the Patriots. So I think that a lot of momentum for them was, with Ray Lewis behind them because of his retirement. And I think it was a really big deal for the Ravens to try and come home with the Lombardi Trophy. So I'm very proud of the team. I think it was, definitely a great win, something that we needed to bring home, especially for Ray Lewis. So I'm really excited. And although it's not everybody's favorite team, I think that people who go here and people who are in Maryland should be very proud of their home team.
Okay, great. And like I said, I've said numerous times, it's been crazy around campus. It's sort of like
absolutely
unity here. And how do you feel? Do you hope that sticks around with the students? And
yeah, I think it's always a good thing for people to get together, because of sports. And I think it's cool that Salisbury is also a very sports-oriented campus, and I think it's important for people to get together, and cheer for the teams that they like. So I'm really excited about the win. I hope a lot of people are excited about the win, and I think this should stick around for quite some time. I will sure be talking about it until next year's Super Bowl, and I will be bragging about it for quite some time too.
All right. Well, thank you, Kat, for joining us. And just a reminder, make sure that you tune in to SUTV Sports Night. This airs on Mondays at 7 p.m. Make sure you tune in to see Kat and the 3 other lovely ladies as they talk about sports around campus and national sports. And in the meantime, Salisbury University's Counseling Center has launched its new stand for suicide prevention and mental health promotion program. They will have their first event for members of the SU community this Thursday from 3 to 5 p.m. in Fireside Lounge of the Guerrero University Center. Stand for You is a program that is being developed through a 3-year, $300,000 grant from the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services. The program goals are to change student behavior by increasing their openness to seek help, In addition to the Counseling Center, anyone needing help with suicidal thoughts, depression, or other mental health concerns may call the National Suicide Prevention Lifeline at 1-800-273-8255 or visit www.suicidepreventiononline.org. And meanwhile, Dr. Memo Durker and the founding director of SU's Business, Economic, and Community Outreach Network, widely known around campus as Beacon, has been named one of 2013's influential Marylanders by the Daily Record. The newspaper says that the honor is bestowed upon those who have made truly significant impacts in their fields and continue to be leaders in the state. Other winners of this year's award include Under Armour founder Kevin Plank and University of Maryland President Wallace Lowe. Well, members of Salisbury University's art department will have their work for all to see during the department's annual faculty art show, which will be taking place now until February 22nd in the University Gallery of Fulton Hall. A panel discussion with faculty members will be from 3 to 5 p.m. this Friday, February 8th, in Fulton Hall Room 111. The discussion will be followed by a recital by music department faculty from 5 to 6 p.m. in Room 112. The evening will culminate with an exhibit reception at 6 p.m. in the University Gallery. Gallery hours are from 11 a.m. to 5 p.m. Tuesday to Friday, 11 p.m. to 4 p.m. on Saturdays. The gallery is closed on Sunday, Monday, and holidays. Admission is free to the gallery and the public is invited. And Monday was John Kerry's first day on the job as the head of State Department after a pretty comfortable confirmation hearing in the Senate. When talking to staff members, he joked that he had big heels to follow, referencing the fact that his two predecessors were females. Given that Colin Powell served before Condoleezza Rice and Hillary Clinton, Kerry is the first white man to hold the distinguished cabinet position in 16 years. The last was Warren Christopher, who served before Madeleine Albright took over as the first female Secretary of State under President Clinton. And finally, for our campus spotlight, we're highlighting the 2013 Runway Grammy Award, which is being presented by the Passion for Fashion models here at SU. The show will take place this Saturday, February 9th in Holloway Hall Auditorium. The doors open at 5:30 and the show starts at 6. The event will be $3 for students and $5 for the rest of the community. The show will be followed by an after party in the Wacomico room of GUC. For more information, you can go to the Passion for Fashion website, which can be found on the university's club page. And that concludes the broadcast for tonight. Thank you for joining us on the first show of the semester. Be sure to tune in again and follow us on Twitter at SUTV1 and like us on Facebook at SUTV. Once again, thank you and have a great night.